What's going on, guys? It's your coach, friend, and mentor, Scotty Hobbs. It is Wednesday afternoon at 2:30 here in Idaho. I have a topic today. I think I have many of you guys confused. And so I wanted to talk about it a little bit, be able to talk through it with you guys. So when you hop on this video, let me know who's on here so I know who I'm talking with, who my audience is today. And first and foremost, thank you for hopping on because I know time is precious and important. And so I want to be able to share with you guys something of value, maybe help you guys understand a little bit about me, maybe about what we've been able to create, and maybe close the gap for some of you guys on where you at in your life and where you want to be in your life. So I just got done. I just finished 12 weeks of Body Beast, just to update on where I'm at. In my rest week right now, but I'm still working out because just not as heavily. So I did like a half leg workout today versus the full Body Beast legs workout. So I'm going to be putting up my 12-day picture, or my 12-day, my 12-week progress photos. You know, I lost weight. My goal was to gain weight. And as many of you guys know, I went through some things over the past few weeks that really, I lost some weight. I dropped some weight. I'm not going to lie there. But I'm still going to post up my pictures and talk about my journey, what I went through, because hopefully with that I can inspire somebody or help somebody. So I did a leg workout today, and honestly, I'm a little bit dizzy. I pushed really heavy today. One other thing that I've been doing is I've been using my Beachbody On Demand account, and I'm doing the 3-week yoga retreat every night with my wife, Gabby, before bed. And that's been something absolutely amazing for each of us to be able to focus on ourselves, unwind after getting these 5 kids to bed, get in a really great place that we can communicate and talk and enjoy each other's company and engage in like healthy activities versus at night before we just like lay on the couch and vegetate and watch TV shows. So that's the thing that we're doing with that is that that 3-week yoga retreat. I suggest trying it. The first 2 that we did are 30 minutes and I felt absolutely awesome. I'm the guy, and maybe some of you guys can relate with this, where I skip this, like my stretching is like literally like a minute and then I get right into it. So it's really good for me to work on that stretch. So I see everybody hopping on. So thanks to see you guys. I see we got over 110 people on here. And I'm grateful that you guys are here. And I got a little distracted by talking about what I'm working on, but I wanted to let you guys know about that. So that was called the 3-week yoga retreat. I've been getting asked if I'm going to be doing Core to Force. I'm not fully going to do the program, but I'm going to be doing some of them. I find my joy in lifting weights, so I'm going to be doing Body Beast again and doing my 3-week yoga retreat at night. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And I also do Krav Maga classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So that's what I'm doing. It's kind of a lot. So to throw on Core to Force fully would be a little bit too much. But I'm going to do some of the workouts. Like if I can't get to my Krav Maga class, I'm going to be doing Core to Force. Now, the title of this video was, I think I have you guys confused on some things. I want to be able to talk with you guys about that. You know, I have this, you know, everybody's like, I'm always here, right? It's been 6 years working on my transformation, putting up inspirational posts, and every day I'm like, bam, bam, bam. And, you know, recently went through a struggle in my life, and then here I am, like excited, right? Bam, bam, like talking about my workout, my transformation, where I'm at. And I think I have a lot of people confused, and I get people to think through just who I am and how I act, that life is, building a business or life is super easy. And so that's what I want to talk to you guys about. Like, life is hard. Like every day is hard. Business is hard. Relationships are hard. Raising kids is hard. Getting the kids to bed is hard. Getting myself up in the morning is hard. Like I was 30 minutes late getting up because I kept hitting the snooze button. So like life is super hard. And I think I have a lot of people confused that like being a Beachbody coach, doing what I do fully as a full-time career is something super simple and easy. But the reason is because I'm enthusiastic, or let's use the word optimistic. And I think that's something that has created, I know it's something that has created success in our life. Specifically talking with Beachbody coaching right now, or if you're building some sort of career, whatever it is, like I believe that is one of the key factors to becoming successful or finding happiness, is to be optimistic despite the trials. Because Les Brown said it best, you're either just coming out of a trial or a struggle, you're currently in one, or you're headed right into one. So I think I understand that. So the only way to be excited or to be happy today in the moment is to be focused on or optimistic about what can happen in the future, what can change, how can you become better in that aspect. So I think that has a lot of people confused, is that I'm overly optimistic. Like I said, I'm in the midst of one of the hardest trials of my life, self-imposed trials, yet I believe the reason I can show up and be here and feel joy today is because I'm optimistic about the changes that I can make, optimistic about where I can go, optimistic about looking at the things that I have done good and seeing that benefit and that value in myself and showing up. So that's what I want you guys to know. Like, anything in life is going to be difficult and hard. If it wasn't hard, it wouldn't be worth it. You've heard it said, if you want, like, anything worth having is going to be hard. So that's what the message I want to give you guys. I think where I've had some people confused, I was thinking about that today, is that I'm just optimistic about everything and focusing on that. And in doing that, like, I look at, let's say you're building a business and a trial comes. Let's say you invest a lot of time in somebody and they leave and go to another company, or you invest a lot of time in somebody and they go get sponsored by someone else or have someone else be their coach. Like, I don't get down on that because I'm optimistic about who I can reach today. Because if I dwell on one thing in the past, I'm not going to be able to impact or help somebody in the future. It's first and foremost myself. So that's one key that I want to give you guys and help you guys understand, that's helping me through one of the biggest trials of my life right now, is just being optimistic. And I was having this conversation with Gabby as we were having this conversation about changes that we're making and all these things. And it's very easy to, and this could be in business, this could be in life, to look at everything you've done wrong and dwell on those things. Or even in the fact where you're like, you have this feeling like, okay, I've made mistakes. I must dwell on this. I must remember this pain so I don't do this again. I think it's important that you understand that and understand and feel that. And that's why I'm like journaling very heavily recently in the morning. Like, I'm talking about all my thoughts to myself and getting that out there. But if I focus on all of that stuff, anything I've done wrong or bad or mistakes I've made daily, I'm going to be down on myself. I'm not going to be very optimistic about change. I'm not going to be very optimistic that things can be better. So it's good to understand those things that you've had and write them out or talk to somebody about them. But it's important that when you're going through changes or want to work on something, that you instead of look for excuses on why you're at where you're at, or everything that got you to where you're at. It's good to be aware of that, but it's more important that you focus on where you want to go, that you focus on what you want. So, for example, I could focus on every little step over the past years that led me to a point where I've made some big mistakes. And I could focus on that. And then when I do that, I just feel bad about who I am as a person and mistakes that I've made. And then I'm not happy, I'm not optimistic. So it's important to understand those and that you get through those places. But if you want to be move forward and be optimistic about the future, you have got to recognize the positive steps and the positive changes that you are making. And I think that brings optimism into your life as well, when you put that focus onto that specific thing. So that's the message I want to give to you guys, where I think a lot of people are confused about how to create success I'm just talking specifically about Team Beachbody right now, or any personal struggle you might be going through, is you've got to be optimistic. If you want to change and grow through it or get to the end goal of where you want to be, you have to be optimistic. So if this message helps you guys, please tag someone in the comments below that might need to hear this message. Share it with somebody. But I want you guys to know I love you. I'm on my rest week before I start Body Beast again. And I'll encourage each and every one of you guys, if you haven't done your workout today, to do it. To just like stop now, put your shoes on, put the DVD in, or log into your Beachbody On Demand and just do your workout without thinking about it. I just got done with that leg workout, and it was like, it's that moment where you get to shut out the rest of the world and you get to just focus on yourself and challenge yourself. And I guarantee you there's never going to be a workout that you regret. So I'm challenging you guys right now to shut off this video as I shut it off. If you haven't done your workout, put it in right now and get some of those positive, good, healthy endorphins into your life today. And I know that that's going to change your life, make an impact on you today, and influence other people. So I love you guys. Have an incredible day, and we'll see you guys later.